Hey, I'm Jason Dotson, your local listing pro, and welcome to Checking Out Chandler. Today I'm here with Mr. Rene Lopez, council member for the city of Chandler. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Jason. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So we have a few different questions for you. So for folks that aren't really into politics or they don't really know the structure of city government, what does a council member do?
So the council member, which we have 6 council members and the mayor, and so that's our 7th vote on the council. We act as basically like board on a private company. So basically we act to set the vision, we set the goals for the staff, and then we direct the city manager, which is like our CEO, and she directs all the staff to execute on that vision. So one of the things that we're currently going through now is approve our budget. So we actually approve the budget. Our city manager develops them with all the department heads, and then they go ahead and roll it up to the city council, and the city council and mayor go ahead and approve those. As always, with our city and the great city of Chandler, I mean, we want to make sure that we're very fiscally responsible.
Absolutely, and I think that's one of the things that, for me as a resident here, that as I've learned a lot more about Chandler, is that we are, and we are very fiscally responsible. And I think it's possibly also evident in the things that are about Chandler. We've got nice roads and schools and those sort of things. So, speaking to that as well. So, for those of us who may or may not know a lot about the city government, what are some of the benefits for a city being fiscally responsible that us as community members get to enjoy?
We basically have designed our budget to be ongoing revenue, so our sales taxes and a lot of our property taxes is done for ongoing things. So the maintenance of the roads, maintenance of our parks and recs, maintenance of our facilities. But then we also have a lot of one-time funds. So new businesses coming in, building permits and so on, that's considered a one-time source of revenue. So we only spend those on one-time things. So building a park, building a specific item. And then we also have to go bond. So for example, like the museum, we recently built a new museum, and the museum was a bond. We're one of 26 cities in the entire United States that actually has a AAA bond rating in all 3 bonding agencies and rating agencies. And that means that basically our cost of money for taking out loans and bonds is almost nil. We actually pay off our bonds early, so saves our taxpayers millions of dollars in the long run.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about, you've been heavily involved in representing Chandler on boards and commissions and those sort of things, quite a few different things. So tell us a little bit about some of those, and again, how that might impact us.
So if you go to the chandleraz.gov under boards and commissions, we've got a slew of them. I think there's somewhere on the order of 40 boards and commissions. And personally, I served on Parks and Rec, loved it. And what they do is they help to build the leaders of our neighborhoods to listen to all the things that we can't. So as an example, like Parks and Rec. So neighbors and new parks are being built, so the staff deals with the Parks and Rec board, and then that Parks and Rec board reaches out to all the neighbors around surrounding parks to find out what those interests are. And then they roll that up and those decisions up to the city council. So they are very good avenues for people in Chandler to get involved and feed that information back up to the city council and the mayor, so that we can all make sure that we're doing the right things for all of our cities.
Awesome. That's a very, very good analogy of the reach that you guys have throughout the city and being able to listen as well too. So what are some of the things in your opinion that makes Chandler one of the top ranked cities in the country?
Well, it's a couple of things that we talked about. One is the fiscal responsibility we have, and as part of that, the discipline. So I point along Price Road. We have had a council and mayor for the last 20, 30 years that have been very disciplined in saying we want to build industry along Price Road. We had many options in the past, and even most recently, people coming forward saying we want to build houses, we want to build apartments. But we have designated, we've been very disciplined, saying that we want this Price Road to stay for businesses. And by doing that, we see the fruits of our labor. Amazing. We're attracting massive businesses, InfoSoft, and then now most recently with Northrop Grumman moving and expanding into Price Road. That discipline and that fiscal responsibility go hand in hand. And as part of that, another one that I'm real passionate about is water. And we have enough water right now set up for a 100-year assured water source supply at 100% of demand at full build out, which is around 200, or our estimation is about 280,000 population, and we have that water already set up and set aside.
Yeah.
Plus 30% on top of that for additional expansion, additional growth, other businesses that come out. So to me, that again is further showing that the long-term discipline that councils and mayors have had over the last decades to ensure that we've stayed on target and kept that. And right now, I don't know of any other city that's met.
That's fantastic.
Met that. So we've actually met our assured water supply in 2010.
I mean, those are solid reasons to make us a great city. So you've obviously been a Chandler resident for a while, and then also a native of Arizona as well.
Yes.
So what is, personally, what do you love about Chandler?
There's so much to love about Chandler. Outside of the fiscal responsibility, the way the city was constructed, the discipline that they had, the roads were some of the best around, great schools, and again, I just, looking at all the check marks that anybody looks for in a city, Chandler hit it.
Well, if you're looking for a place and a city to come to, obviously Chandler's got a lot of great reasons to be a place to come and move into. So thank you very much for joining us today. We very much appreciate all the information that you've supplied with us today.